and pull. I don't know. I've never milked. I don't know.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Digging Deeper podcast. I'm your host, Jaron Colnane, with co-host Mr. Errol Bremer in the building and special guest, Mr. Paul Schieber. Appreciate all you guys waiting the extra half hour to jump on the podcast. We were having kind of difficulties on two ends of the spectrum. First being we were supposed to have Josh Reinke on the podcast this evening. That kind of fell through. Josh is not feeling well, so we kind of had to figure things out on the fly kind of deal. So we do have a lot of things that we want to discuss this evening, and Paul brought up some good topics that we've kind of been tossing around left and right, wanting to talk about. So appreciate all you guys being here tonight. Arrow, if you'd like to, please give some shout outs to everybody in the building this evening.
We got a lot of people in the building.
We do.
Let's see. Cliff Somers in the building. What's up, Cliff? Got Dan Rouse in the building down there, Beaverton, Oregon. Treasure Trove. Need to go check that place out. Let's see. Jody Woodrow. Hey, what's up? Of course, Don Went. Don Went's in the building. we got our favorite tent smeller joke guy going, making pretty flowers and sending chocolate presents across the country. Yeah, I hope you didn't fall on the end of that, somebody.
Oh, geez, Louise.
Frederick Messimer, what's up, bro? Mama Tina. David Peterson's on here. What's up, Mr. Peterson? What's up, buddy?
Yeah, we got Justin Peterson in here, too. What's up, Justin?
Yeah. We got Sean Swope, Jeffrey Couture, Callie Eddie, what up? CJ Hayes, what's up, buddy? I haven't talked to you in a while. Don Went, Gold Monkey Prospecting, what's up? What's up, Mr. Gold Monkey Prospecting?
Good to see him in the building.
Joey Tozier from Maine jumping in. What's up, buddy? Jason Johnson, David Toop. Got a bunch of people jumping in
crowd
here.
Full crowd.
Don chug.
Chris Hoskins, howdy, it's been a while, been out of town. Good to have you in here. Susan, what's going on, Susan? John Andrew, heck yeah. Robert Schrader, what's going on, Robert? All right, so with that being said, I appreciate every single one of you.
Justin Peterson, you want to come on here sometime? Let us know. We'd be happy to help out.
Yeah, of course.
Or you having a good time.
Yeah, we'd love to have you on the show. That's for damn sure. Robert Schrader in the building. Ryan Stevens. What's going on, guys? Hello from Washington State, in the home state. Jarrett. What's up, Jarrett? Hello from Alberta, Canada. Sweet deal. We got some Canadian folks in here. We got some folks in the States, out of the States. It's good stuff. So, yeah, guys. So, like I said earlier, if you didn't hear the beginning, like I said, we were kind of running around like a chicken with our heads cut off, trying to figure out what we're going to do for the podcast this evening. We did have, like I said, we had Josh Reinke for the show this evening. It was going to be absolutely awesome. Talk about Donnieville days. It did need to be rescheduled. Josh is not feeling well. So, we kind of ran around trying to figure out what we're going to do for this evening's podcast. We decided we're still going to go live. We still got a lot to talk about, and we have some exciting news for the folks over there in California. So, with that being said, Chris Hoskins says, still wearing my favorite hoodie. Thanks again, guys. Of course, man. Glad to have you in the PB family. So with that being said, Paul, if you want to go ahead and take it off from there, man, and we'll see what's going on with the dig over there in California.
Yeah, so still got it in the works. I don't have final dates yet. Josh Reinke gave us permission to use his claims to put together a group dig. Looking like probably going to be the end of May. Should be a lot of fun. I do have a couple other claims that people have granted us access to if we want it. It's more of figuring out, finalizing dates and seeing how many people we can get to come out and dig.
No, that's absolutely awesome. What part of California is that, Paul?
So the dig will be somewhere between the town of LaPorte and a town called Buck Meadows. Basically covers most of the Mother Lode country on the two major highways off of 50 and 80 from little north of 80 to south of 50.
That's awesome. So aside from that, what is fully allowed in this PB group dig over there?
So most likely we're going to be keeping this California legal.
Yeah,
Not
hands
going to
and
be using
pans.
power. It's not hands and pans. It's just not power equipment. So shovels, throw your sluice in the river, get it going. It's just pumps we're not allowed to be using in the water.
Okay.
Can anybody recirculate at all?
Yes, but technically you're not allowed to have the recirc within 300 feet of the river.
Oh, perfect.
So if you want to haul dirt and water 300 feet up the hill, then I guess go for it.
Hey, we've seen some guys do some crazy stuff. So you know what? If there is someone hardcore like that, I mean, more power to you.
So I guess the real question becomes: is the gold worth hauling gear 300 feet up the hill?
Yeah, seriously.
In my opinion, no, it's not, because a river sluice setup is going to take care of you just as well as any recirculating is going to.
Lots of good spots to set sluices up.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
A lot of elevation change, a lot of pre-built dams from over the years. These are group claims, so they have been worked some, but I promise there's plenty of gold to be found on them still.
Sweet.
That's good.
What's the claims like? What as far as like accommodations, and is there plenty of room for people to camp? I mean, are they tent camping, or can they bring RVs or tow behinds, or should they bring any ATVs or?
So the two main ones that I'm thinking of that are Ranky claims have plenty of space for tent camping. One of them you could probably get an RV in, but you'd be eating up a lot of real estate trying to do that. The third claim that I'm considering is not part of Ranky's, but is with another group that I'm in that hosts outings as well. And it's approximately a 400-acre claim with a Forest Service campground on the claim that is not a monitored campground. So there's a vault toilet, but there's no fees. It's free to camp. It's a little narrow for an RV. You're going to scratch up your paint a little bit if you try and get something big in there, but you could, in theory, get one in.
Right. Well, I think the main focus is getting a prospecting buddy group dig over there is huge. We've done a couple of them here and there across the states, not too many, but I think if we can touch base with as many states as possible, I think that'll really, really help give us bigger reach to reach more folks that are going to want to do group digs. I mean, that's something that I think would be extremely exciting, is the fact that, the group digs, the places we put our feet, as far as group digs go, it just opens more doors for the PB family. I don't know. To me, it's an exciting thing, and if we have something established over there in California, I think that'd be an absolutely amazing piece of territory to be able to say, hey, you know what, let's do it next year and the year after, and making an annual thing. That's my honest assumption on it. And the nice thing is Paul, you live there. You'd be the guy hosting it. You'd be the guy making things happen. And obviously we would have to, get things figured out as far as what kind of inventory you need, what kind of help you need. I'm sure we can probably get Don to come and help. That's kind of what we did with that dig back east. Same kind of concept. We had Rob, we had Jan Drake. We had a couple of really good folks over there that, they were running around like a chicken with their head cut off, but they made it happen. And the group turned out really, really well. So I think, by being able to actually start something somewhere, and get it established, I think that just pushes us into a forward motion with other states and other folks wanting to open up their claims for the PB family. what kind of things, I guess, what are some of the things that you think will be limited? You know, how many people do you want to limit it to? Um, you know, how kind of did you want to go about this over there in California?
So all three of the claims that I'm looking at, we could probably get 50 people in there camping. That's fully set up, everything, camping
Okay.
for. Um, my main
That's
goal is
awesome.
going to be, I'm going to be getting up there on a Friday. So I'll be up there Friday night, staying, basically having the full group dig on a Saturday. And then I plan on staying Saturday night again as well. People are welcome to come up for the day if they want. They're welcome to come up and camp if they want. I am going to do some kind of a sign up because I plan on trying to cook a dinner Saturday night for anyone who is staying.
Okay.
So
I'm coming
That's
just for
awesome.
that, Paul. I'm coming just for that.
Just
there
for the
you
dinner.
go.
Drive 14 hours, have some
I'm gonna
dinner,
show
and then
up when
drive.
everybody's done digging. I'm gonna eat a big plate of food and then I'm gonna drive home.
Yep. So Dan, let's see here. Dan Zoller again. So Dan Zoller says, whereabouts? I'm in Placerville area. So where is it again?
All right. So if you're in Placerville, it's going to be either south or north of you. One of the spots is going to be just outside of Forest Hill. Like I say, the other spot is outside of LaPorte, and the third spot that I'm considering would actually be farther south. That's right off of Highway 120, near the town of Buck Meadows, or if you Google Rainbow Pools, that's almost on top of the plain.
So roughly within an hour's drive time within those three locations, what would be your rough estimate of the drive time, depending on the locations you decide to pick?
From where?
Coming in, yeah, for me, they're all about the same.
Well,
Basically, I had
I'm saying, so if you were to drive to the first one, second one, third one, and where are you at currently right now, and where are those locations at?
so I'm in the East Bay area. I'm not even in the mountains technically. So for me, I go out one way to get to the ones farther south. I go out a different direction to get to the ones of Forest Hill, and I go a different direction to get to the other ones. And they're all little over 2 hours for me.
A little over 2 hours. 2 hours. So with everybody watching right now, I know we have a ton of questions here. It hasn't been in concrete just yet, but it is a 100% for sure thing. End of May, end of this May, next month, it's going to be an awesome PB group dig. Paul's going to be the one hosting it. It's going to be on one of Reinke's claims. It's going to be a ton of fun for those that hasn't watched the beginning of the podcast. I know folks are probably still working, but yeah. So end of May, there's 3 different claim locations that Paul is trying to get figured out and see which ones would be best, or which one, excuse me, would be best for a group dig. But as long as you guys are tuned in to what PB has going on, whether it be on Facebook, on YouTube, whatever. If you guys are tuned in, you guys will definitely get that notification on where that group dig is going to be. It's not going to be like a one post kind of deal. All the group digs we've ever done, I've always made sure that the vast majority of PB knows where that group dig is, the location, things like that. And then also, on top of that, there will be a form that you'll have to sign and date, just like any group dig that PB does. We do have a simple form, and it's basically a release of liability, under supervision or under PB's cloud, I guess you could say, or wing, or whatever you want to call it, with it being our group dig that we're hosting. It's a simple release form. You sign it, you date it, and then you are good to go. The biggest thing that we want to make sure is everybody is extremely safe and good to go. Some of these places, I'm sure, isn't just a simple walk in the park. I mean, a lot of places you go and dig at, I'm sure in your own home state, is pretty tough to get to. As easy access as we say it is, always prepare. Just be ready for whatever. That's kind of the safe way of thinking. But yeah, with those kind of group digs, I'm going to send Paul a form that we have. It's a super simple, super basic form. And like I said, you read through it, you name, you date it. And then, Paul, you said that you were going to have your own kind of sheet or form for people to be able to sign on. That way, you know who's made it and who hasn't.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna make a sign up on, and it'll be posted to the Prospecting Buddy page so that
Okay.
I know who's coming.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll create an actual event out of it just because I need to know approximately how many people are trying to come out for this.
And if
Okay.
there's anybody that wants to help out, pitch in, reach out and let us know. We can get you in touch with who needs to be in touch with. And yeah, I'm sure Paul would welcome any help he could get.
Anybody that wants to.
Yeah.
And any experts, I assume there'll be a few of you will inadvertently be teaching people how to do things and use different pieces of equipment.
Well, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, well, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of different knowledge being spread around. The biggest thing is the biggest thing at the end of the day, which I see this being, is something that the community can get together on. Like Arrow said, and Paul, any help at all would be a huge positive, and there might be something in it for you. Maybe a sweatshirt, a t-shirt, a hat, something like that. And we'll figure out something as far as the giveaway goes. We always like to make it fun and exciting for folks that decide to drive however many hours to come and meet other PB family members and things like that. So we'll definitely make sure it's worth your while. You'll have a ton of fun. You'll find some good gold. You'll be able to, meet Paul and some of the other PB members that show up. So it should be a lot of fun. It should be a ton of fun.
So I have one more question for Paul. Is it worth bringing a metal detector?
So I would say yes. And just real quick, I saw somebody commented that Buck Meadows is somewhere else. You're thinking of Buck Lake. Where we're talking about is Buck Meadows. It's right off 120, just outside of Groveland. But yeah, the metal detectors for sure. One of the claims, I watched a guy snorkeling pull out probably 7 or 8 over 1 gram nuggets just snorkeling.
So also bring your snorkels, folks.
Yeah. So like I say, there's decent gold there, and up on the hill there's plenty more.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Man.
We have a few comments here. Let's see here. A few comments.
I was just thinking I might have to pull some teeth and figure out how to show up down there.
Yeah, I'd love to show up down there. I mean, the biggest thing for me is kind of stretching my vacation thin. I typically get about 3 weeks of vacation per year. I mean, that's the reality of it, right? And you try to stretch that as thin as you can to be able to take your own kids and your own wife out camping and having them go and see nature and things like that. So, last year I was a little over ambitious. I tried, getting to certain places, and it just didn't really work out for me at all whatsoever. I mean, so this year I really have to pick exactly where I know I can for sure get my feet on the ground. And personally, my focus is going to be on the west side of Washington, going and spending some time with Arrow and Dennis Peterson, and really, kind of do as much as I can to back Dennis Peterson with what he has going on.
Pretty amazing, isn't it? Once you find out what he's got going on,
it's absolutely amazing. That's the biggest thing, for the longest time, and I'm not going to lie, I'll be completely honest. I kind of went outside of Washington, was going to Idaho and Montana, meeting some amazing individuals, finding decent gold. And, it was a lot of fun. But after talking with Dennis for quite a few at the Kootenai County Fairgrounds show that we had a while back, he really is leading the fight in Washington State, my home state. So, I really got to put my money where my mouth is, kind of thing, and really support Dennis and everything that he has going on, and really push as much as I can in Washington State. So back to what I was saying, I really have to watch my vacation time and where I put it and where I use it wisely. So, I'd love to say that I can get down there and make it happen and rock and roll, but it's with all the things going on right now in my own world, it's impossible to put my feet on ground where I know I can't put my feet for the season. So, the thing that excites me is the fact that, Paul, you're going to be there. You're going to be able to make this thing rock and roll. A lot of people are going to be excited to meet you. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun.
And then I saw David Peterson put on there that if we let him know how many kids are approximately going to be there, he'll send pocket sluices out for everybody.
That's awesome. Where's that comment at?
It was a while ago.
Was it? Okay. Yeah. No, we have some comments that I'd actually like to post or put up on the podcast right now. So we got this one here, and this one is from Jen Courtney. She says, it's an awesome idea extending yourself to others. It must be difficult to trust people these days. I'm looking forward to a first group outing this weekend and learning new techniques more through meeting new people. Well, the reality of it is, in fact, Paul, I'll let you touch on that subject with meeting new people. Now, when you go to meet a new person and you are in the community, you've been in the community for a while, what are some of the things that you instantly look out for before you extend yourself out more than you should?
See, I'm terrible about that. I pretty much just extend myself out there. Last year I took off and only having met people via Facebook, and I just showed up at their houses all over the Western U.S. and up into Canada and back down through Idaho, just everywhere. And I met some great people. As far as I'm concerned, if you're putting the time and the effort into this community, you're getting out to the claims to meet people. They're all there for the same reason. You're going to have a good time.
Right.
There's no way around it.
Right. No, I totally agree.
If you're part of PB and you're finding out about this through PB, there's a better chance that you're not going to be experiencing problem people. Because we pretty much try to moderate that out of the group. So, I wouldn't stress about it, but it's a good thing to pay attention to too.
Well, and that's the thing. I'm not going to toot my own horn whatsoever, to be 100% honest with you, but I will be realistic. Not every single person you meet, whether in PB or out of PB, is going to be someone that you're going to go and hang out with a second time. That's the reality of it, right? We're all humans. But with prospecting, buddy, yeah, we really stride every single freaking day, week in and week out, to ensure that any group digs we do, any little events. I know I saw that from Don. Don, You're going to get muted. But anything that we do, we really try to make sure that you have a good experience. If I'm wrong, please somebody tell me, but everything that we've done in the last 3 years has been for the better of the community, and so many people meet other amazing people. The funny thing is, Stephen Bertrand, Gold Miser, shout out to you guys. Love both of you. Those guys are going out almost every other weekend now digging together. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. That's an amazing thing to see. You see individuals that go out and enjoy themselves and have a ton of fun through PB, through the community, is an amazing thing. It's absolutely huge. But we have some more comments that I'd like to jump into. Let's see here. Let me see if I can get back here. Sluicing for Gold. He says, maybe someday I will be on this podcast once I'm not so camera shy. Yeah, hey, I tell you what, it'd be absolutely
camera shy. Come on.
It'd be
Look at all those videos.
I know, right? Well, I get it. I understand the first 10 episodes. Look at how we were. We were absolutely terrified. Yeah, no, that'd be absolutely awesome to have you on, man. B-Rad, the Gold Dad, badass individual there.
Yeah, his 100 bucket challenge is going around the world.
100 pan challenge, or
100 buckets.
100
bucket. Okay. He's getting some love down there in Australia. I'm sure most of you have seen.
Yeah, that's actually pretty badass. Just keep it rocking and rolling, man. More positivity, the better. What you're doing over there, channel you got going on, man. I salute you 110%. More positivity, the better. That's what this community needs more than now, or more than ever right now. I mean, you see what's going on in society as a whole. You see what's going on with politics and everything else. I mean, the more positivity we can bring to this community, the better. 110%.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Fernando's on here. He says, "Hey guys, good evening. Nice to see Paul here. He was one of the first people I prospected with. 6:30 a.m. in an RGM claim." That's absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. See, and that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. At the end of the day, it's all about the positivity. Let's see here. Let's see. Who is that? I believe Sluicing for Gold. 100 bucket challenge. Absolutely. And thank you. Very humbled. Absolutely, man. Keep kicking ass and taking names.
That's pretty cool.
Keep
That's
kicking
why someone
ass.
hasn't done it before. We've seen the 100 pan challenge, but not the 100 bucket challenge.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I totally agree. Let's see. Michael Crawford and I wanted to have a get together at my claim in Skull Valley. So if anyone wants to, let's chat. In fact, send me a personal message. I'm sure that I probably lost it in my messenger. I get tons of messages. It is absolutely impossible to try to keep up, especially with everything going on in my life. And hey, I'll tell you what, instead of messaging me, there is a plethora of other moderators with PB, all of my good friends, Arrow, Don, Rob, Paul, Tina, Mama Tina. You can message any one of those individuals and let them know, hey, we'd love to do a group dig over at our claim. Let's make it happen. We'd love to, host a PB group dig. If anybody watching, if any of you guys want to host a group dig over where you're at in your neck of the woods, we'll make it happen. We'll make sure that we get the funding we need. If we're doing dinners, lunches, whatever the case may be, we can make it happen. We could definitely
You guys
make it happen.
ramen, right?
Cup of noodles.
We'll have
cup of noodles.
Couple noodles. Yeah.
Excuse me, we're poor. Cup of noodles.
Dan Rouse says, let's see here. He says Lawson Bar, May 5th. Go ahead and elaborate on that, Dan. That would be awesome. But yeah, so like I said, if any of you guys want to host a group dig in your neck of the woods, PB group dig, let's make it happen. We could do a little bit of prizes, food. It boils down to the experience. So if that's something that you guys want to do, let's do it.
I do believe Lawson Bar. There's a couple YouTubers that show up. Mike Pung showed up a couple times. So he's got quite the little dig going down there. It's little from what I saw last time, all 20 some odd people.
Yeah, Dan Rouse says group dig. We'd love to do a group dig over there. Like I said, send me a message, man. I'd love to get a group dig scheduled over there. That'd be absolutely amazing. More group digs we can do this season, the better. We want to triumph what we did last year and the year before, and we want to double and triple it this year. Like we were talking about last time with with Paul on the podcast, we were talking about doing double the podcast this season versus last season, and that's what we plan to do. We plan on bringing fresh people on the podcast, people you've never heard about that are doing absolutely amazing things in the community. We just really want to take this thing and push it as far as we can for the 2024 season. I think it'd be absolutely amazing thing to do. We have everybody excited and ready and pumped. People are just ready to hit the ground running with it. So I think we could really blow this thing out of the water and go to town on it. That's for damn sure. We have a few more comments here. Let's see. Lawson Bar outing is awesome. Mr. Bob McCoy.
He said, Dan Rouse said that's May 5th. So if you're interested, message Dan and he'll get you the info.
Yeah, definitely. We got another one here. Jody Woodrow says, hey, don't forget about the Pig and Dig Memorial Day weekend at Bancroft Placer Mine and Ruthless Fortune. Greg and was
West. That's where the PB dig was.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Year.
Greg and Wes. I don't know why I saw it was. Greg and Wes host a great dig. Yeah, so we did a PB dig over there. It was absolutely amazing. That was sweet. You guys remember
I
that
haven't
dig
talked
last
to
year?
Andrew
Yeah.
Converse, but Raymond Corey's. It's the Goldfinger.
That was badass. That was absolutely badass. So we got a few different announcements we'd like to talk about. We're going to kind of switch gears a little bit. So another announcement, or excuse me, not announcement, things we want to talk about within the community. Excuse me. First and foremost, there's been some new equipment that's came out just recently with a few different companies, mainly Dream Mat USA. I saw Chris Hayes kind of did a review on, I believe it's called the what is it called? The Cleanup Buddy. The Cleanup Buddy from Dream Mat USA. So it's actually a pretty cool little device. I saw it kind of at the Kootenai County Gold Show, and that was a pretty cool little device, I must say. I mean, they had the little variable speed timer on it, I believe it was.
Variable speed controller, yeah.
Yeah, variable speed controller, things like that. Has either of you guys seen that thing in action yet?
Just at the Gold Show briefly. But yeah, it's pretty sweet. They use the speed controllers down on the beach quite a bit. When you're doing electric stuff, you can really, I don't want to say drastically extend your battery time, but you can extend your battery time a little bit by messing with amperage and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome. Alaska Gold Hunter said, I bought one in Monroe, Washington. So have you had the chance to actually test one of those out? Dave said that he sent me one just recently. And unfortunately, Dave, if you're watching, you sent it to my old address again. So hopefully it just gets returned to sender and that damn thing makes it my way. Yeah. But yeah, it's a pretty cool little cleanup sluice. Obviously it might not work for everybody, but it's definitely worth a go. The second I get one in my hands, I'm definitely going to test it out. I got some cons in the garage that we'll see what happens there and go from there. But it's a pretty cool little setup. I'm pretty excited about it. I don't know about you guys. I don't know about durability and things like that, but as far as it being a little super simple, easy thing that you could put in your backpack and hike up the hill, I'd say it's a pretty exciting little thing there. Dan Zoller says, I was looking at those. Look kind of handy for final cleanup. Yeah, definitely. I completely agree. I mean, of course, depends on how well you clean up your how well you clean up your cons and how clean they are before you run them through there. But pretty exciting thing there. That's for dang sure.
Yeah, the Alaskan Gold Hunter says it's excellent for testing classified tailings.
Yeah, most definitely. It's pretty awesome. I couldn't use it, so I let Chris take it to use. Should see videos very soon. So another thing that I wanted to bring up as well was B-Rad the Gold Day. Has anybody seen Sluicing for Gold? Let's go ahead and give a shout out to him real quick. I mean, the whole 100 bucket challenge, that's pretty wild. I mean, I saw a comment here earlier that said that hurts my back just thinking about it. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't know. I'm young, I'm not too old, but I don't think I can get through 100 buckets in one day, to be honest with you. I don't know how long.
Well, no, it's not a one-day challenge.
Okay, because I'm like, I'm probably getting through like 20, and that's all she wrote for one day if I'm lucky. There ain't no way
out. 40 in treasure hunting. It takes as long as it takes.
Is that right? I'll be damned. I'll be damned. That is too damn funny. No, that's an awesome bucket challenge. We saw Chris Bogusis try to do that, and on his Bogus channel, he was trying to run with that and see what happened. And pretty
buckshot prospector. I'm really excited to see that wherever that little creek is that he's found. Man, Brad, that's some good gold. So next time I'm out, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
No, that's absolutely awesome. You just got told, man. Jody says, 30 is a yard. You got to step your game up there, Errol. What are we doing here, man? What are we doing? Let's see. This is another one. See, so I agree with this one. If they're 3-gallon buckets, I could run with that 100-bucket challenge all day. It says, are they 5-gallon buckets or 3 gallons? LOL. I've done 86 in a day, but they were 3-gallon buckets. So that's quite a bit of buckets to run.
You know, I just want to point out something, because I've had a lot of guys tell me, "Oh, I can dig a yard a day." I'm like, you can't do that where I'm at. You just can't. The rocks are too big. You know, you dig down and you got a big giant boulder. It's going to take you 30 minutes just to get that out, and then you're going to get 4 or 5 buckets of dirt, and then you got to do it again. So,
Yep. Yeah, well, that's the funny thing. We ended up, so when I was over in Montana, we ended up doing about a yard. We ended up doing about a yard for the day, bullshitting and talking and whatnot. We did about 1 yard for the whole entire day, and I'm talking maybe 7 hours, 6 hours if we're lucky. And it was 3 individuals running 1 yard. Now, this wasn't, hey, we're getting rich kind of thing, but it kicked all of our asses. The material over in Montana is not something to play around with. It is some sharp. It's a royal pain in the ass to get a yard ran with 3 grown men in a day. So
I did with my buddy Kelly a couple of years ago. We did 40 buckets in one day, but he went out and dug probably 35 the day before to loosen it up so we could run a lot of material. And I'll tell you what, the next day, man, I was a hurting boy. But the gold was good.
Yeah, so Susan for Gold says, I usually shoot for 8 a day, classified to a 1/4 inch. So that's pretty damn good. That's not bad. That is not bad. So anyways, other exciting news. So we were talking about the website. Website's been a pain in the ass. We were talking on the last podcast about the donation situation and things like that. I think we have things figured out for the most part. We are running with our old website. We're going to be reinvigorating it, making it exciting. It's not just going to be a website where you click on the website, you go to the website, and it has a bunch of stuff you can read and a bunch of stuff you can look at. It'll actually be very involving. It's going to be a ton of fun. There's going to be a ton of different stuff on it. And the nicest thing too is if you don't want to get on social media via Facebook, things like that, and you're looking to actually go out to a dig, this, that, and the other, you will be able to in real time talk to other individuals. So we kind of had that set up on our last website. It didn't really work that well. But I feel like if we make it into a kind of a situation into where it's real time, so that person that you message gets that in real time, I feel it'll work really, really good. And there's ways to go about doing that. I feel like the website that we did build was an absolutely amazing website. I think it just lacked interactiveness, things that you can actually do with the website, things you can click on, people you can talk to instantaneously, things like that. I mean, in reality, today's day and age, people's attention span is not what it used to be. I mean, that's the reality of things, right, Paul?
Pretty much. I mean you get somebody for a short period and they're moving on.
Yeah.
I'm amazed how many people stay on for our whole podcast.
They must love to see these ugly mugs. That's for damn sure. But I mean, that's the reality of it, is people's attention span, and I don't blame them either. I'm kind of in the same boat myself. A lot of us still use social media. A lot of us still envelop ourselves in social media and things like that. So it's really hard to stay entertained, quote unquote, with whatever it may be, our website, social media in general. But I feel like if we reinvigorate the website and really put some more interactive things in to really help, whether it be newbies, pros at it, weekend warriors, whatever the case may be, if we really get them more involved with better interactiveness with the website, I think the website will do a really good thing for the community. Clothing, that's another big thing. Sweatshirts, t-shirts, hats, things like that. I was making them in house. It's a pain in the ass. I won't lie to you. It's a complete pain in the ass. It's extremely hard to, you get 5, 6, 7 orders in, and you're trying to do everything you can in your power to get those things done. One sweatshirt takes about a half hour. So if I can limit that time, boil it down to a quicker time doing it, and still keep the same quality, I think we'll be able to really rock and roll with the clothing side of things for PB. Some of the things are going to be out of house. The hats, the embroidered hats you see me and Arrow are wearing here, they're going to be out of house. They're not going to be in house, anything like that. Sweatshirts, t-shirts, we're still trying to figure out where we want to do it and how we want to do it. But we definitely love to bring the clothing back into the community. I know you guys really love rocking a PB t-shirt, sweatshirt, things like that, whatever the case may be. I know you guys love rocking it at group digs, you guys' zone outings, things like that. I know it's a ton of fun. But yeah, we're going to get there. Give us, I don't know, I'd say about another month, to be honest with you. Been super busy. Just ended up building the fence in the backyard. That was a nightmare in itself. I was telling my wife, I'm a jack of all trades, master of none. And if you look at my fence, you'll see exactly what I mean by that. So, ton of fun. But anyways, other than that, we have a couple more things we want to talk about. And then I think that'll do it for the podcast. So, first and foremost, we have that group dig for sure, and the Maypole, right?
Yep. That is happening.
For sure. We plan on doing a group dig in Washington. We're still trying to work out the kinks on that. We'd love to get something scheduled with Rick Stash. I know he has a lot going on in his own world. Shout out to you, Rick. But we'd love to get a group dig scheduled for Washington, on the west side of Washington. I definitely am going to get a hold of Dennis Peterson, which is the main head honcho with some really good claims, good folk over there on Arrow's side of the state. Maybe see if we can get a group dig scheduled over there. But something is definitely in the works for Washington for sure, 100% for this season. No ifs, ands, buts about it. We will have a dig in Washington State for the season. So we have that. We have a group dig for sure, California, Paul's side of the state over there in California, end of May. And then another thing that I really wanted to talk about, we did a group dig back east with Mr. Jim McIntyre, Cottonwood Trails. Absolutely awesome group dig over there. Joseph Bossi was able to show up. Rob hosted the event over there. We had Jan Drake helping out. At the time, we had, what's his name? Oh, man, I can't think of his name right now. What's his name, you guys? He was in PB for a while. Joe Brickner. We had Joe Brickner over there. Whatever is going on in his life, bless his soul. I know, he parted ways with PB. It is what it is. But overall, we had a great group dig over there back east. I'd love to get another one rocking and rolling with Jim McIntyre. So that's kind of a possibility. And iffy for sure, we have another group dig over in Idaho. I've been talking with a few folks over there. I'd love to get a group dig. It'll only be a short amount of people. We're talking 5 to 10 folks. It'll be on public land, and it'll be right around the Riggins area. I know our very, very first group dig we ever did was with Doug Morris. Shout out to you. Love you, brother. And it was a ton of fun. We had Stephen Bertrand actually show up. He had something going on with his family that was awesome, so it worked out perfect for him. But yeah, so Riggins, Idaho is something that we're looking forward to doing.
And then Michael Crawford says we're going to do one, make it happen in Arizona. So
awesome.
So Absolutely. we gotta get that worked out, Michael. Just let us know what you want to do and what you need, and what we'll work it out.
Yeah, that's absolutely awesome. Cliff, he says, I may see Jim in a week or so. Yeah, so go ahead and talk with Jim if you can. I'll personally give him a call. I got his cell phone number. Hopefully we can get another dig going over there. That was a ton of fun. We definitely need to reorganize things versus the first group dig versus group dig this season. I think some things need to be fixed around a little bit on both spectrums. But I think that would be a lot of fun. Yeah. So Chris Q says Cottonwood was awesome. Yeah. So if we can make another one happen over there, I think that'd be absolutely awesome.
It looks like
ton of love sent their way.
Roland Saxton said he's got a private claim in Arizona too that he might. So if you want to do that, reach out, Roland, and we'll see what we can figure out.
Yeah. So, and we've also been talking with a few folks over there in Montana.
Got it.
What's that?
Nothing. Michael and Roland work together, so there we go.
Yeah, so we, like I said, yeah, you got me off track, my bad. So yeah, so we were talking with some folks over in Montana. James Dale, good old friend of mine. He parted ways. It was really sad to see him go because he is still near and dear to my heart. He's an amazing individual. He really does want what's best for the community. We just saw things differently. He saw his way, I saw my way, and that's how things went. It's perfectly okay with me, and it's perfectly okay with him. But we're kind of reinvigorating some things. He was talking about doing a group dig for PB over on the Big Flat, and we'll talk about that a little bit more. But just know, guys, this season for sure, 100%, we're gonna have a lot of group digs, and we're gonna be pumping them out. And we're not talking, this month, that month. Within just a couple of short months, we're going to be pumping out the locations. We're going to be pumping out where they're going to be happening, what time they're going to be happening. So if you guys aren't staying tuned to what we have going on in PB, I suggest you do so. If you miss it, it's going to be on you. It's not going to be on us. We're going to be announcing every single group dig. We'll talk about it through that whole week when we do announce it. That way everybody is completely informed on where it's going to be. The equipment you can and can't use, things like that. And, we'll go from there. Let's see. Yeah, so we have another comment here. I don't know how this is going to show up, but we're going to give it a shot here. I joined this when you first started up. It was nice to see you guys help some of the new people out there. I thought I would share. I'm going to set up prospecting equipment at an elementary school here in Wyoming. Going to do this with the entire 5th grade and want me to do 4th through 7th grade. They are teaching Gold Rush Days of Wyoming and field trips to Atlantic City and tour the mines. I will set up trommel, small dredge, rocker box, a gold drum. My friend builds in Arizona a panning. That's absolutely awesome.
If we got any other followers in Wyoming, if you want to go help them out, reach out to them. Yeah. What was his name? Let's see here.
Bo Weaver. Yeah.
Bo Weaver. So reach out to Bo Weaver on Facebook if you think you can help him out with teaching those classes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Thanks,
awesome.
Bo. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's absolutely awesome. And that's the biggest thing is, at the end of the day, let's really get folks out on these claims. Let's get folks out on these group digs and really enjoying each other's company. I know personally myself, when I first started PB, and I've said this a million times, I started it because I wanted to have a community that I can go and spend time with, enjoy myself. A lot of my personal family and things like that and friends, they don't see gold prospecting like I do. And having the BB family, being able to be welcomed with open arms on so many different claims, so many different states is an amazing thing. And I not only want myself to enjoy that and embrace it and be humbled by it, but I also want all the people in PB to be able to have that same feeling, that same enjoyment, that same excitement, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. If you don't find gold or you find a little bit of gold, you still get an adventure of a lifetime and a ton of fun. So with that being said, I think we will go ahead and do a quick commercial break, and then let's do a little simple giveaway, something small. Joseph Gill, let me give him a shout out real quick. So Joseph Gill says, howdy y'all, on the road headed to Eastern Oregon to check access to a claim. Joseph, I am extremely sorry I haven't sent that out to you. I've been telling you time and time again for the last 2-3 weeks that I was going to send that thing out to you. Honestly, I've been extremely busy, but I promise you, and I'm sorry, happy early birthday. I know your birthday is this weekend. I hope that claim is open for you and you're able to get in there and see what you're working with for the season. But by golly, by the end of the week, I promise you, I will get that damn sluice to you.
Yeah. And I saw your comment, Bo. Thank you.
Yeah, what did he say? What was it?
He says he'll talk about what we do too at the classes. So
right here.
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
I will also talk about what you guys do. No, we appreciate it. We love to be able to support as many people as possible in the community. That's what it boils down to. We've talked about this so many times, it's not even funny. But in reality of it, the positivity goes a long way. And as we can see right now, we have a ton of people watching right now. It's kind of a last whim situation with the podcast, trying to figure out what we're going to do. And it's working out real good. It's working out really, really good. So absolutely phenomenal. Let's see. We got another comment here. So Boss Dog Mining and Prospecting. This is a good subject to talk about on the second half. And this was one of the subjects I wanted to talk about on the second half of the podcast. So originally, with Josh Reinke on the podcast, we had a whole, me personally, I had a whole list of things that we were going to talk about, things we were going to discuss for the community and Downeyville days and things like that. And some really exciting stuff. Josh Reinke is extremely excited to promote PB in any way he can and really get us rocking and rolling as far as, what he has going on in his world of things. But anyways, back to this question. Has anybody here or know of anybody that's been contacted by Raw TV in regards to Backyard Gold? Thoughts on their integrity? So we will close this out right now and go to commercial. Boss Dog Mining and Prospecting. We have a decent amount of stuff to talk about, with Raw TV and what they have going on in their neck of the woods. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a simple 5-minute break, and then we will jump right back in. How does that sound, Paul?
Sounds good to me.
Perfect. I will see you guys in 5 minutes.
See you in 5.
Back in the early 1800s, miners used wooden sluice boxes with slats called riffles to catch the gold nuggets. In modern times, the basic concept has not changed much, except the materials and manufacturing are new and modernized. Today, the gold being recovered still faces the same problem: overburdening of heavy materials and gold rolling out of the sluice box and into the tailing pit. The constant pattern of gold migration cannot change unless the riffle profiles are also changed. But how do you change something that's been the staple and the standard in gold mining for over 200 years? Recently exploding into the gold recovery world, DreamMat has taken a fresh new perspective on gold recovery. DreamMat uses proven hydrocyclone technology to capture gold better than traditional riffle methods. It breaks the back of rolling migration by spinning the gold upstream, reversing the direction of the gold against the flow, gathering it into sheltered collection cells. Light material is constantly swirled and pulled off by passing flow. Gold settles to the bottom of the cells, allowing it to remain unaffected by migrating flow. This reduces concentrates, allowing for extended run times and simpler cleanups. Gold is collected in the upper portion of the sluice mat, showing the reduction of normal migration. DreamMat's bold new approach of moving the gold upstream is as exciting as it sounds, helping benefit gold recovery with seasoned miners to weekend prospectors. Whether you're sluicing, high banking, dredging, or running a wash plant, DreamMat has the only technology of its kind that exploits nature's physics after 200 years of tradition, bringing gold recovery into the future with confidence and results that no other system in the world can offer. Don't let your profits be swept downstream by old traditional methods. Start moving your gold upstream with DreamMat into greater recovery profits today.
Oh, our audio, man, we're having audio issues. Jeez Louise. What's going on, everybody? We're back in the building. Glad you guys were able to take a 5-minute break real quick, grab something to drink, grab something to eat, whatever the case may be. Whatever reason, man, Facebook and YouTube and StreamYard has just been a freaking pain in the butt. We were trying to go live at 6 and it just didn't happen. I know for a fact it's some kind of connectivity issues or whatever the case may be, but we are back in the building. So welcome back to the second half of the podcast. Mr. Paul has to tend to his kids. I totally understand that. Been there, done that multiple times on multiple podcasts. So the first thing I wanted to talk about before we get into Raw TV and them contacting a lot of different individuals in the community, the very first thing that I wanted to touch on real quick is the commercial that you just seen. So we are trying to branch out and do everything we can to bring products to the forefront, products that we believe in, we believe in, businesses we believe in. It's a tomato kind of thing. Some people like it, some people don't, and we understand that. It's a fine gray line we run 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It is what it is, but that's what takes us apart from everything else out there in the community. Is we love and enjoy what we love and enjoy, and we bring that to you, to the forefront of the community. That commercial and other commercials you'll see further along in the season with other companies, it helps keep the lights on. Streaming on StreamYard costs money. The website costs money. There's so many different things that cost money with what we're trying to do. Group digs cost money. And so by allowing people that we believe in and having them on that 5-minute break is not only helping those that might want to find some new equipment with a brand they can trust. It's maybe some YouTube videos that might help you along your way, along your path with being a newbie or whatever the case may be. There's just there's a multitude of positivity with the specific individuals and specific companies we have on our 5-minute break. So I appreciate you guys jumping back on the second half of the podcast. That's just something I wanted to break down real quick. Is the commercial time slot that we do have. It helps tremendously. Second thing, if you guys are watching on YouTube and you haven't subscribed, please jump over there. We're not looking to monetize on YouTube in any way, shape, form, or fashion. But by jumping on YouTube and subscribing, if we do announce group digs, things like that on our podcast, throughout the season, then if you don't see it on Facebook, guess what? You'll be able to see it on YouTube through one of our podcasts. So, if you want to notify or whatever the hell that thing is and do all that, then you're more than welcome to do it. If not, so be it. Facebook will be the place where you will find out where that group dig is. So now that we got all that crap out of the way, the next thing we wanted to talk about.
Kayla Johnson just jumped on and said hello.
Kayla Johnson, what's going on, Kayla? How we doing? We've been actually pretty excited. Johansson, yes, we got to get that right next time. Anytime we go and actually meet her, she's going to slap the shit out of us for us mispronouncing that. Big time. Good to see you, Kayla. But yeah, so Raw TV. What is your opinion on it, Arrow? Give us a breakdown, man.
I don't know.
I know you've been seeing some stuff in the community, man. You've seen a lot of different individuals talking about it and kind of saying this, that, and the other. So,
well, when you hear the background stories through some of our guests and other people we've talked to,
trusted people,
and I guess I would say enter at your own risk. Just don't go in expecting anything that
you're gonna get it now, Arrow. So am I. Uh-oh. We're in hot water now. No, but yeah, I mean, what is your opinion on it? What's your opinion on it?
I really think just enter at your own risk. Remember everything's modified for TV entertainment. And we've heard from certain guests that on some of the bigger shows that some unsafe things were done to make the show better.
Yep.
and that potentially to make the show better, you won't be doing the things that you would normally be doing.
Yeah, I think the reality of it is the reality of it is this. Every single individual that's watching right now has their own different perspective on everything. We're talking from food to TV shows to movies to everybody will always have their own perspective on things, right? And at the end of the day, go for it.
Well, we just had Dan Rouse come on, said Raw TV was on my claim this summer. No problems.
Yeah. So
with Justin Peterson, if you guys know who that is, remember, heavy editing.
Yeah, heavy editing. We'll pop that up right there. But yeah, so at the end of the day, take it with a grain of salt. If that's something that you are excited about and that's something that you want to get into, just know that there's a lot of other things going on, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. The way I look at it is is if that's something that you want to dive into and get excited about and it works out for you, then that's absolutely awesome. And
the other way to look at it is that might be an extension of the adventure too. So consider that.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a 50-50 for every single individual watching that's been reached out to from Raw TV. It could be a very, very good thing for you. It could be a very, very bad thing for you. It could be a good thing and end up being a bad thing, and vice versa. I mean, you guys all take it with a grain of salt. If that's something, like I said, that you have time for, that you are willing and wanting to do, regardless of the repercussions, the situation at hand. I mean, I've heard from so many different individuals that they had a ton of fun. And then I've also heard from a ton of really reputable individuals that said, you know what, it just wasn't my niche. It wasn't my thing. You have a lot of hardcore dredgers and miners and prospectors that they'll come to the forefront. They'll come to social media and they'll post in reputable social media outlets and say, hey, this is what really happened. This is what really went on, and so on and so forth. So I will say to you, take it with a grain of salt. If that's something you want to do and you want to explore, then go ahead and do it. But make sure that you tread lightly until you have a firm stance on what it's about and the angle that they're going for and the angle that you're going for. And if it works out for you, then, more power to you. We, here at PB, we will make sure that we push every piece of positivity your way, regardless of which way you go with Raw TV. So we have a few comments here that we'd love to touch on with Raw TV. Let's see here. Yeah. Facebook uses, she will slap you. Justin Peterson. she will.
Hey, you know what? Justin Peterson showed up at the WPMA show this year. Next year, I expect to see you there, Kayla. And then, you can go ahead and give me the slap. You can give me the slap. It's like February 23rd, right around in there.
Been called out. Well, no, because I plan on making it that year. So now I'm going to get one. So maybe I'll just tuck back in the corner and film and do like a live podcast and watch her come up to you and just slap the shit out of you. I'd be okay with that. I'd be fine. I think everybody would be a live podcast. We zoom in. That'd be great.
Yeah, we can make an event out of it.
Yeah, that is too funny. Let's see here. Cottonwood Trails Gold Camp says, I hope they renew for season 2, but there will be a lot of stuff in writing before I commit. Hey, Jim, we had that group dig over at your place, and it was a ton of fun, a ton of good memories. Joseph Bossy showed up. Again, Joseph, shout out to you, man. I love you, dude. I pray that I can meet you in person in the next few years and just bullshit. Amazing individual. Jim and his wife, they did absolutely awesome. That was a ton of fun over there. Jim, let's go ahead and get into contact. Let's get another group dig scheduled over there. I know I said it was kind of up in the air earlier in the season. We got a lot of things going on over here at PB, so it's impossible for me to try to. You know what I need? I need a little. What are those little things that keep all your information? What was it? A BlackBerry in the early 2000s? I don't know what it was. it had all, all your information.
The crackberry, yeah.
The crackberry.
That's what we called it, was the crackberry.
Yeah, I need a crackberry.
It was the first
guys.
smartphone, so
Yeah.
So Evergreen Prospectors in the house. What's up, buddy? Yes, I did make it to the Cashmere show for a few hours, but then Blewett was calling.
Mucking Plasters in here. Canadian Hillbilly. My claim caught fire this summer. I lost everything. I am so sorry for you, my man. We've actually had a few other individuals up in your area of the woods that lost quite a bit, man. My heart goes out to you guys. The nice thing about Prospectors is you guys don't give up. You guys kick ass, take names, make sure you guys are back out there kicking ass and taking names next year. So I hope everything works out well for you, man, especially this season. And if not, next season for sure. Get back up, freaking, I'm telling you, you'll make it happen. Alaska Gold Hunter says Mackenzie is a beautiful area. My geo-tracker died there before, but I got it to fire back up and continue to Alaska. Yeah, so the awesome thing about Alaska is I have a really good friend. I can't name his name just yet. We discussed claims over there and PB possibly purchasing some claims about 2 years ago. I don't know, about a year and a half ago. And I was kind of, I'm not going to lie, I was kind of chicken feet on it, other words to, kind of pronounce that. But, I really was thinking about it for 2024. If we can make that happen, the donations have been insane. We have some people in Alaska that are willing to tend and manage the claims over there for PB. We could really turn into something huge. That's a big possibility for sure. Definitely have to talk about that further down the road. I don't think it would be for this year. I think it'd be for next year. But as far as claims over there, I can't say too many specifics on where they're at in Alaska, but I can say this: they're good claims. Good friend of mine's been living there for many, many, many years. He manages actually a ton of other claims, so I'm pretty sure we can make something happen over there. Let's see. We got more comments here. Let's see. Before we get on to the next subject. Let's see. Who is this individual right here? Man, I'm trying to keep up with the comments. Holy moly.
Yeah, there's a lot, isn't there?
There's a ton of comments here. Let's see. So this one here is a great one to bring up. Let's see. Get them. Let's see here. Get them, Kayla. Keep them on their toes. You guys keep us on our toes 24/7, 7 days a week. David Vila, sell tickets. Yeah, so I don't know if you're talking about what we did over the Back East group dig. That's the same kind of thing we did. We did a very small admission fee, and then we did ticket sales for the grand prize, secondary prize, third prize. First prize was gold ore. It was a nice vein through some quartz. The second prize, I don't remember what it was. I think it was a 1/10 ounce gold coin. And then we did a couple other pieces. We sold tickets. The tickets were super cheap. And then as far as the general admission to get into the group dig, it worked out really, really well. The group dig was paid for. We kind of were out of pocket a little bit. But again, it was our first group dig back east. We didn't really know the logistics of it, things like that. But I think for the 2024 season, I think we could really make things happen. Like I said, again, donations are huge. The second those donations come in, they go into a specific folder and they get held. And whether we need this for this for that, group digs, StreamYard, whatever the case may be, it gets funneled into where it needs to get it funneled into. So as far as group digs, like I said, I think we'll have plenty enough funding for all of our group digs for 2024. And we're talking West Coast, we're talking South, we're talking East Coast, we're talking some amazing freaking group digs.
Well, and to talk funding, I know it's a little difficult with the price of gold right now, and I can't believe we haven't even brought that up yet.
Yeah.
But we've been throwing an idea around, so bounce it off you guys out there if you guys want to participate. I got a Cholula bottle here. We were thinking maybe we could slowly, as a family, try to fill it, and then when it's filled, that's a lot of fucking cold. When it's filled, we can take it, cash it in, and try to do something super big that
huge.
a lot of people can, more than, try to get a multi-state I don't know, something going on with it. But so, bounce some ideas. If you want to donate gold, I know that's a little weird to say right now, but
yeah, I mean, at the end of the day,
just reach out, throw it. We're not gonna, we're not gonna just take it and give it away, or well, we may give some of it away, but we're trying to build a stock so we can build something bigger and something more exciting.
Well, and that's the crazy thing too, is if you guys have seen any of our giveaways, our spring giveaway, our Christmas giveaway by far was the craziest one we've done. Right, Arrow? I mean, that thing was nuts. We had Caribou Creek pay dirt from up in Canada. We had Yukon Alley pay dirt. We had we had a couple of we had a sluice to give away.
Yeah,
Go for
I was gonna be a smart ass here, and I was gonna be like, it's got a very small, so it's got to be fine gold. But if you want to send nuggets, we're fine with that too.
Jeez Louise, too much fun.
Just kidding.
Yeah, but so any donations, anything that you guys aren't using anymore, that's another topic that I appreciate you bringing up, Arrow. Equipment you guys don't use sitting in the backyard, let's go ahead and send it our way. We'll put it in the giveaways. We've done A52S sluice, we've done an A52 sluice, we've done the thermoforms. We've sent out multiple thermoforms from DreamMat USA. We've done adventure sluices, we've done pocket sluices, we've done pans. I mean, we've done gold
6x16 mats. We've done
mats. Yeah, we've done just a ton of them. We've done a ton of them. So, if there's anything you guys are always willing to donate and send it our way, go for it. Reach out to one of the mods. Let's get that thing going for a giveaway. It's a ton of fun. And the really fun thing about it is when that person wins that and they enjoy it and they post on PB and they're super excited, stoked about it. I don't know about any of you guys, but if you win something it shows up at your door, you're excited, you're ecstatic because you won it. You can go out and test it, mess with it, have fun with it. Ton of fun. It's giving back to the community. That's the biggest thing. Giving back to the community and showing our love toward you guys. It's a ton of fun.
And just kind of with that in mind, the Canadian Hillbilly just posted, he said, my high banker by Paul Jarvis went up and lost all his gear. So if anybody wants to help him out with gear, go to the YouTube channel, the Canadian Hillbilly, look up his email and email him and
help him out.
Help him out.
Yeah. We got Yukon Alley in the building. Hey, everyone. Hope you're all having a good night. Yukon Alley. I hope you and your husband are having a splendid night. We love watching your videos. We saw that big piece of juicy equipment you guys ended up buying. That thing is just gorgeous. It is a little rusty, but rusty is what I like. So that thing is freaking awesome. We're hoping to see some more videos with that. So no pressure, by the way, Allie. Good to have you in here this evening. Definitely good to have you in here this evening. We got Eastern Outdoor Expeditions in here. What's going on, dude? What's going on? Leonard Williams, Mama Tina's husband, says, hey, guys, thank you for ordering the Prospecting Buddy pouches my wonderful wife makes. Yeah, that's another thing. If you guys are looking for a nice snuffer bottle holder, Mama Tina makes the best of the best. I mean, these things are rugged as all hell. They're extremely durable. If that's something you guys are looking for, go ahead and reach out to her. She'll take care of you tenfold. I promise you that. David Vila says, it's our family. Sharing is caring. That's right. I completely agree to a T. So anyway, so we're getting kind of late. It's 8:00 at night. We're going to get on the second topic real quick, the last topic of the night. And then we will call it a night. So the second topic and the final topic of the night. So I wanted to kind of talk about some of the crazier stuff that's been happening on social media, some of the I wouldn't say negative, but some of the more, what would you call it, Arrow? More of the, I don't even know what word you would put.
What, between minors online here recently?
Yeah, we're talking between minors. We're talking with, the bashing, the things like that. Let's keep it vague, but let's
All
go
right,
ahead and address
so
it because we
first of
definitely
all-
need to. We definitely need to address it.
So first of all, I know I've been watching, I've been reading, I've been not participating in that stuff, but come on, guys. Really? I mean, we got enough BS in this world to deal with. We need to be supporting each other, helping each other out, dropping our egos, and making this world a better place. And the more we sit here and bitch at each other and talk smack and all that stuff from half a country away, half a world away, next door, whatever, stop. It's not worth it. Is that really what you want to waste your energy on? I mean, internet superheroes. Are you an internet superhero? Don't be. Come on, guys. This is all about love. This is all about adventure. This is all about excitement, and there's no need to get all pissy about it.
There really isn't, man. I mean, at the end of the day, look at it this way, guys. How much time do you think you can spend talking shit through your cell phone or your keyboard when you could be out there getting gold with that same amount of time, or spending time with your kids that same amount of time? There's been a lot of shit going on between East Coast, West Coast, and I know you guys all see this. There's stuff going on between East Coast, West Coast. There's stuff going on between Raw TV and this and that. There's stuff going on between this person and that person from, and I'm just going to say states, from Montana to California, from this place to that place. From there was a few things I saw over there back east. I mean, there's just no point. You guys are seeing all of this day to day, and at the end of the day, it's a waste of complete time. We all never get that time back. None of that time that we waste sitting there feeding into something, you're never going to get that time back at the end of the day. So, we've seen it in PB recently. We've had a few different individuals that are just stirring up stuff for no problem, or, stirring up stuff for no reason, and just have a chip on their shoulder. Within PB, you're not going to see it. And if you do see it, you see it within 2 seconds. And guess what? 2 seconds later, it's gone. You'll never see it again. A lot of the individuals on social media right now is actually pretty awesome. Dream Matt, Gold Monkey, Sluicing for Gold Facebook page with B-Rad, the Gold Dad. All of you guys have been just kicking ass and taking names and keeping that negativity out from the community as far as via social media goes. And that's absolutely amazing. We just have to keep continuing that, keep pushing for that, and really make sure that we keep that positive note going. There's no reason for negativity. Now, and on the flip side of that, I will say this before we end on a good note. If there is something that does need to be said via social media, Digging Deeper podcast, whatever the case may be, reach out to us. Let's talk about it. I am not hesitant on calling you guys personally with my cell phone number and talking about it. I've done this since day one with PB. I've gotten a lot of situations figured out. I've gotten a lot of stuff organized and hashed out and things like that. You could reach out to Arrow. You could reach out to Paul. You could reach out to Tina. All of those individuals, Don Went, any of those individuals you can reach out to. And I promise you, they will take care of any problem that you may have. I promise you that 110%. It's as simple as that. So that's kind of the second half I wanted to talk about. People have their opinions about commercial TV. People have their opinions about this product or that product. People have their opinions about this person or that person. There's so many different things going on right now. And why are we sitting here wasting our time on that when we need to get together as a community and face the bigger picture? Like, we have restrictions in Washington. We have restrictions in Idaho. You have AMRA. You have Mr. freaking you have all of what's going on with Amra right now, Shannon and the court case. That's what we should be backing and taking and having their back and trying to fight the bigger picture here. Why are we wasting our time belittling each other over social media? To me, it just doesn't make any sense. And like I said, on the flip side of that, if there's any other problems that come out to be a bigger thing, then obviously let's talk about it. Let's go live. Let's talk about it on the Digging Deeper podcast, and let's get it hashed out. That way everybody can really see what's going on and go from there. But yeah, anyways, Arrow, it's 8:04. Do you have anything else?
Yeah, one more thing.
I think we have one more thing.
Some military guys chatting it up on the chat. I know Mojo Lucas was trying to do something with military vets and digging. So,
yes,
you guys message each other and try to get something going, and we'll do what we can do to help.
Well, we got something else to give away. Come on. Oh, come on.
What do we got? What do we got?
We got a little something to give away. Yeah, I think everybody's been waiting long enough. They know how this podcast goes. Let's see. We'll do
a snuffer bottle from ASR.
I know, right? Seriously, from ASR. Hey, Kayla, you have a good night. Kayla says, I got to get back to work. You guys have a great night. Kayla,
February WPMA show, Kayla.
Slap the shit out of them. Not me, though. Good to see you, Kayla. You have a good night. All right. So, with that being said, first and foremost, let's go ahead and jump through some comments real quick, and then we'll do a little giveaway, and we'll call it a night for all of you amazing individuals. Let's see. Boss Dog Mining and Prospecting says, perfectly said. Excuse me. The only thing that keeps me sane in an insane world is the hunt for gold. Best adventures of my life. Excuse me. Jeez Louise. Let's see. Cottonwood. Jim says, Jaron, when is a good time to contact you about a dig? In the next few days, to be honest with you. Taking a few days off. Let's see, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I got to work. So Friday, Saturday, go ahead and give me a call. I'll give you my personal cell phone number. I'll shoot it to you right after the podcast tonight. Let's get some things discussed and let's get that rocking and rolling. I'd love to get a Cottonwood Trails Gold Camp group dig going again for the 2024 season. I think that would be absolutely amazing. Let's see. We got a couple more, and then we're going to get to the giveaway. Let's see. Let's see. We got two more. I'm just going to pick randomly. Jaron Colleen, when can I go live with my PB family? B-Rad the Gold Dad. So we have a few things booked out for May as far as the Digging Deeper podcast goes. We could probably fit you in. I'm thinking in the next 3 weeks. I'd love to fit you in, man. I'd love to have you on the show. I think we'd have a ton of fun. I'm excited to have you on the show. I know Arrow's excited to have you on the show, and I'm sure everybody watching would have a blast with you on the show. So send me a message, man. I'll send you a message. Let's make it happen. Let's do it to it. Let's see. Let's do a couple more. Arrow, go ahead and pick a couple more comments.
All right. Let's see here. Let me do a little
giveaway. Big golden nugget. Yeah, I don't know about that. It's something along those lines, but I don't know about a big gold nugget.
We are giving away big gold nugget. You put the spray paint away, right?
I did. I definitely did.
Well, there's a lot of people talking how we need to stay united and stop bickering, and I think that's awesome.
We got one here. Mr. Jarrett says, this is the first podcast I watched with this group. You guys are awesome.
Thanks,
Love
bro.
and appreciate you, brother, man. Make sure that you are subscribed to either YouTube or just look out for our podcast on PB.
Yeah. So yeah, there's just a lot of talking about what we were talking about. Yeah.
Here we go. Here's another one right here. Bam. All right. This one is from if I can find the damn thing. Give me just a second. Alan Barnett says, if anyone has information on Sacramento gold, please PM me. So anybody in the Sacramento, California area, jump over to Alan Barnett's Facebook page, Alan Barnett. Not hard to find. He's in PB. If you guys have any information over there, shoot him a message. Let him know. Let him know what's going down. Let's see. Big for Ohio. Alaska Gold Hunter says, Big for Ohio. I don't know 100% what you mean by that. Elaborate, please, and thank you. Let's see. All right, so this should be Roland Saxton. He says, I'll make a post and all of us wannabe and real YouTubers can help each other out. Hey, there's no wannabes, right? We're all enjoying ourselves and having a hell of a time doing it. So I'd say that's the real deal. Whether you are big, small, short, or tall, it doesn't matter. We're having fun. We're enjoying ourselves. All right. So let's see. I think that's it. Let's do a giveaway. Let's do something small, simple, enjoyable, ton of fun, something like that, right?
Yep.
Let's see. All right. I think we're good. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and pop the name wheel on real quick. Arrow, go ahead and give them the rules. If they don't know, they will know now.
All right. So we're going to hold on just a moment. Sorry about that. Was trying not to cough in everybody's ear. So we're going to do a name wheel. Sharon's going to
hold on. I can't do that, bro. I'm not. I don't make that kind of money. I'd love to give away a new car. You get a car. You get a car. Everybody gets a. Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, you guys like Hot Wheels, right?
Yeah, there you go. Bingo.
Yeah.
I can give everybody one of those. Shit.
We'll even do a Corvette.
Yeah, seriously.
So
right,
we're going to do.
Yeah.
Jaren's going to do the name wheel. He's going to call out a certain time that everybody puts their name down under a certain comment. And then we're going to go through comments on Facebook and YouTube and put those on the name wheel. And then he will provide a cutoff notice. And we're pretty firm with those, but we, within a minute or two, we're a little flexible. We might get some latecomers in. So that's it. And then we'll draw. And then Jaren will send you your new car.
New car. I loved how they used to do that on the old the old shows. It's a new car. It's like,
dude, one of my all-time favorite was on Bob
Barker.
Bob Barker and the wheel. He's like, you win this washer and dryer, and right then the front of it fell off. And he was like, and you won't be getting that one.
It'll be a new one. Yeah, no, I love it.
Price is right. Thank you.
Yep, Price is Right. Yeah. I remember watching that, and man, I tell you what, I don't know how many times I tried to figure out what the price tag was going to be on something that was so off every time.
Yeah, IB Neal says we should give away a slap from Kayla.
Give away a slap from Kayla. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so yeah, so you guys know the rules. The second I put in the comment for YouTube and Facebook, you drop your names below that. We kind of have a mitigation, between 1 minute. Anything after that 1 minute, when I announce or Arrow announces that 1 minute, you guys are not going to be on the wheel. We are a little bit flexible, but we're not going to go crazy on it. It is 8:12 at night. I'd like to eat some food. I'm starving. So with that being said, let's have some fun. So the giveaway will be a pay dirt bag. Now it's going to be a PD. It'll be a PB pay. Oh my gosh. Arrow, go for it. I can't say it tonight, apparently.
It's going to be is it going to be a PB pay dirt bag?
There it is.
Oh,
yes.
Oh my God. Try saying that 3 times.
Just trying to say it once. I failed miserably. Holy moly. Yeah, so it'll be a PB pay dirt bag from yours truly. It'll be a ton of fun to go through. Decent amount of black sands, courtesy of Stephen Bertrand over there in Arizona. Ton of fun. I think he's in Nevada now, isn't he? Or he drives over to Arizona from Nevada, right? Arrow? If I
Say
remember
again.
right.
Sorry, I was reading something there.
Stephen Bertrand.
Yeah.
He goes to Arizona and lives in Nevada.
Yeah, I'm
Right?
pretty sure that's what he
Something
does.
along those
Yeah.
lines. Stephen, I'm sorry, man. I try my best to keep up. You know how it is, my man. But yeah, so it's going to be a ton of fun. A lot of black sand in it, a lot of extra little bits of minerals and stuff like that. So ton of fun. Anybody that's been in here that has got one of our PB pay dirt bags, they're a ton of fun. And they've always been extremely happy with it. So with that being said,
Bo Weaver
Yep.
says, hope I get it. I'll put the materials for the kids at the school. Bo, message me. I'll send you some gold to put in the
Boom.
kids for the school. And anybody else who wants to help Bo out with the kids at the school, message Bo.
Yeah, let's get that blown up. Most definitely. Let's do that. Hope. Yeah, let's get that comment on there real quick. Hope I get it. I will put in the materials for the kids at school. You guys, next generation, absolutely amazing. Anybody that wants to reach out to them. Let's get that going. Absolutely awesome. All right, so with that being said, and without further ado, let's see. All right. Okay. So with that being said, I'm going to drop the comment in Facebook first, YouTube next, and then we will go from there. So I'm going to type, what word should I put in there, Arrow? Give me just a funky dunky word. Tina says you can add a PB snuffer. Hell yeah. So not only do you guys get a PB pay dirt bag, you guys get a snuffer bottle holder, bottle included with this giveaway. Absolutely awesome.
Wow, Justin, thanks, bro.
Justin, yes, absolutely awesome. Look at that. Sweet deal. Justin, you are the man. We got to get you on the podcast, man. What are we doing? What are you doing? Come on. Yeah, so absolutely awesome, Mama Tina. Appreciate that. So give me
there you go. Slaps it.
slap.
Yeah. Slaps it.
Hashtag slap.
Good job,
right?
Ivy. Good job, man.
Hashtag slap. All right. So the second you guys see hashtag slap in Facebook, drop your names beneath that. Now, as a reminder, don't put your name in twice. Put your name in one time. At the end, I will read all the names, announce all the names in that name wheel. If you missed your name, or if I missed your name, then I will get your name in there. Make sure you don't double up your names, please. That is a pain in the ass. All right. So with that being said, bam, on Facebook.
All right.
And
Hashtag slap us up. And it's on.
YouTube.
Get your names in there.
Boom. Bingo. All right. Give me some names, Errol.
Let's see. Philip Berry.
Hold on. All right.
Cliff Sommer.
Okay.
Brad Martinez.
Okay.
Roland Saxton.
Okay.
Dallas Edwards.
Okay.
Michael Crawford.
Okay.
Dan Rouse.
Okay.
Joseph Gill.
Last name?
Gill, Gihl.
Gill.
Gill.
That's my dude right there. Yep. Next.
Leonard Williams. What's up, Leonard?
Okay.
Chris Gue. What's up, Chris?
Okay.
Jeremy Patrick.
Ooh, Patrick. Okay.
Paul Rose.
Okay.
Michael Schmidt.
Okay.
Mark Ferguson.
Mark Ferguson. Okay.
Bo Weaver.
Okay.
Susan McGregor.
Okay.
Mojo Lucas. And he says slap it.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to screw this one up. It's Reese Zazulak. So Z-A-Z-U-L.
It's Zazulak.
Zazulak, yeah. Reese Zazulak.
Zazulak. Man, you should get slapped for that one, Arrow. Jesus.
That's what I said, Zazulak.
All right, next one.
Mr. Padilla. I mean, come on, it's Padilla.
Oh my goodness. All right, after Zazulak.
See, Goldmeiser.
After Zazulak.
After Zazulak. Goldmeiser.
Okay.
Kevin Single. What's up,
Okay.
buddy? How you doing?
Hey, what's going on, Single? Okay.
Let's do Christopher England. What's up, Christopher?
Okay. Oh, wait. Hold on. Okay.
Adrian S.
Last name?
It just says S. It's under Farmer AD.
Okay, that's fine. Next.
I said it perfectly. Lapo, loud slap. Jarrett Knutsling. Oh,
Okay.
fuck. Knutsline. I'm so screwed.
Oh, jeez, bro.
Oh, man. It's
See, and
okay.
I got shit for this last time, so it's your turn.
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay.
Brad says if he wins, send it to Bo. Bang.
Bang.
Let's see here. That's Justin Peterson. Yeah. Other than that, that's it.
Justin Peterson.
Facebook.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Hold on. Justin Peterson. Okay. And then we got YouTube side of things. Dun, 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 dun. We got David Vila. We got Jim McIntyre. We got Mr. John Pan in the building. What's up, John?
John
Dan
wants to try
Zoller.
to put a. John wants to try to put a dig together with Chuck.
Chuck. Yeah, that'd be absolutely awesome. Dan Zoller. Let's see here. Let's get the rest of these guys in here. Boss Dog. Got you. Mark in Alaska. Very to the point. I love it.
Yeah.
Mark in Alaska.
Don Wentz has put his name in, and if he wins, it'll go to Bo.
Okay, Don Went, got you, man. Okay, and then we got let's see, Barbara Garcia. That's Fernando. Let's get you in there, Fernando. Okay, let's see, Canadian Hillbilly. Didn't we get Canadian Hillbilly? We got Jarrett.
I don't think he's. He. Canadian
Isn't that Jarrett Knitzline?
Maybe, I don't know.
I thought that was okay. Let's see. Rich Dallaby. Rich is in the building. What's up, dude? Rich D. Okay. Yeah, Lee, I got you, man. I'm doing them right now, buddy.
No,
Lee
he's
Skillings.
Derek Knudsen says no, that's not him.
Okay, no worries. Got you in there. Lee
Ivy
Skillings.
Neal.
Ivy Neal. We got him now. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and name. Excuse me. I'm going to go ahead and name off the names. If you didn't hear your name in there, go ahead and put your name in right after on Facebook. Ivy Neal's coming. So we got Philip Berry, Cliff Summer, Brad Martinez, Roland Saxon, Dallas Edwards, Michael Crawford, Dan Rouse, Joseph Gill, Leonard Leonard Williams, Chris Q, Jeremy Patrick, Paul Rose, Michael Schmidt, Mark Ferguson, Bo Weaver, Susan McGregor, Mojo Lucas, Reese Zazulak, Gold Miser, Kevin Single, Christopher England, Adrian S., Jarrett Knutsland, Justin Peterson, David Vila, Jim McIntyre, John Pan, Dan Zoller, Boss Dog, Mark in Alaska, Don Went, Fernando, Rich D, Lee Skillings, and Ivy Neal. If you didn't hear your name, you have 1 minute. It is 8:22. I want 8:22 Pacific Standard Time. I want to see your name in there by 8:24. So we got about 2 minutes.
Yeah, I think one day off prospecting just jumped on.
What up? Just got home from work. All right. 1 day off. You're in the giveaway. Showed up at the right time. Right time, right place. There we go. Okay, so if you didn't hear your name in the will, go ahead and put your name in, whether it be YouTube, whether it be Facebook. Canadian Hillbilly, you are in there, my dude. Let's do this. Let's do Canadian Hillbilly. Yeah, you weren't in there originally.
Nathan Mercer.
Nathan, where did he come from?
He just popped in on Facebook. And then
he said, I'm here.
Okay. Then Dan Rouse said his internet went out, but he didn't know if you were on.
Yeah, you're in, Dan. You're in. Gold Monkey. Got you in there now. All right. I got busy sorting gold. Mr. Jeff in the building.
Up, buddy?
Mr. Zealand.
Yeah, if you don't follow Jeff, you need to follow Jeff. That guy's got some
Jeff
great,
King,
great stuff, man.
badass individual. Tons of videos, tons of freaking instructional videos. Guy's a badass. Guy is a badass. All right. So with that being said, let's see. Got all of you. All right.
Is Dan Zoller on there from YouTube?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Cool.
We got quite a few folks in here.
Yes.
All
we
right,
do.
so you guys know the drill. Let's see some drum rolls before we get this thing rocking and rolling. We need 5 minimum of drum rolls, whether it be Facebook or YouTube, and we can get the name real rocking and rolling. Andy Scholes.
Andy
I got him.
Scholes.
Let's
Cool.
get that drum roll. Let's go.
Drum rolls, please.
Let's go.
Some drum rolls. There we go. We got some drum rolls coming.
Vicky Dallaby. I got you. Got you, Vicky. Rich is like, hey, honey, come here. They're doing a giveaway. No. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 on Facebook. We need one more on Facebook. There we go. Michael Schmidt. All right.
Alice Edwards blowing it up.
We got 2. We need 2. Oh no, we got 2 on YouTube. Come on, we need 2 more. 2 more. Come on, Vicky. Put some drum rolls in there. We got 3. Let's get one more. There it is. Bingo. All right. Let's get the freaking wheel rocking and rolling here. So for the winner of the PB Pater bag and the PB snuffer bottle holder will be Mr. Cliff Summer.
Man, he won again.
Mr. Cliff Summer.
Man, right on, Cliff. That's great.
Big name there. Cliff Summer. Bam. There you go. Cliff Summer, you are the winner. Congratulations, my man. Heck yeah, Cliff Summer. Good deal.
Yeah, so
absolutely awesome. Heck yeah. Good stuff. Cliff Summer, make sure that you send me your information. That way I can get it sent to you. Give me a few days to ship the damn stuff out. I'm not going to lie to you. You know, I'm a busy man. I got a lot of things going on in my neck of the woods. Lots, tons. So send me your information. Make sure you send me it. If not, it's going to be a pain in the ass to remember in the next few days to send information to you to get your information to me. So make sure, Cliff Summer, send your information my way. What's up, Errol?
All right. So if anybody wants to help Bo Weaver out, contact him on Facebook. And then hold on, let me find the other guy.
What are you looking for?
The Canadian Hillbilly. If you want to help out the Canadian Hillbilly, he lost all his gear in the fires last year up in Canada. So if you want to help him out, or you got gear you want to get rid of or whatever, reach out to him through his YouTube page. There should be an email address on there, and you can just email him and work something out. Bo, Arrow Bremer on Prospecting Buddy or on Facebook, just message me. We'll work out the details. I'll get that shipped out to you.
Yep. All right. Well, we love every single one of you guys. We appreciate every single one of you guys. Hope to see you on next weekend or next week's podcast. Excuse me. It's going to be a ton of fun. We're trying to get things figured out to where we're doing double headers. We tried to do a double header. Last week didn't work out so well. If any of you have anybody that wants to jump on the podcast, reach out to us. I can't stress that enough. Let's get the double headers rocking and rolling. Let's do 2 a month, 3 a month. Let's just have a ton of fun, ton of good giveaways, ton of merch giveaways, gold giveaways, things like that. You guys know how it rocks and rolls over here at PB. So with that being said, love you guys. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys next week. Peace out.
Peace out.